Guys, there's freaking flies in my house right now. Like, get out of here. All right. What's up, you guys? How you doing? The universe wants me out of this fucking house. Like, if it's not giving you any signs, like, this was the only thing holding me here. I'm like, but I have my own closet room. Busted down. I can't believe this. It was a slow fall when it happened too. I'm holding it. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like it came out the first hole. Just that one hole. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I could save it. And then I'm just like trying to gently let it fall. And then it just started slowly popping off every other hole. This is why you don't get a house with sheetrock, bro. Sheetrock is whack as hell. Like, why the fuck is anybody living in this freaking sandpaper of a house? I'm great. I love my house. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore this house and I love her to death. But she needs some work, some foundation or something. Anyways, I'm getting ready to do some OF content. Now, I kind of want to talk about that. I started doing OnlyFans back in like 2022, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yo, I lost track of freaking time. But I started doing OnlyFans because I look crazy, bro. Am I a genie? I look like a genie. I will grant you 3 wishes. I'm having too much fun. Okay, so I started OnlyFans because I hit 400K on TikTok and I was getting a lot of traction. I didn't know what to do with it and I wanted to make money. I wasn't making money. I didn't know how to make money. I never knew how to make money, honestly. I just knew I wanted to do content creation. I wanted to be a content creator. So I wanted to be paid to be existing. So when I started getting all that traction, my friend told me you should start an OnlyFans. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. But I don't know anything about sex work. I know 0%. I'm prude. In fact, I was 21 years old. Yes, so it was 2022. I was 21 and TMI, I never finished. Never finished. I was in a 6-year relationship, never finished. Bitch. That's crazy, right? So, the reason why I say this is because I'm so prude. I don't really even like intercourse or any of it. I just don't see any relevance in it because I've only been in like a shitty 6-year relationship, which I could do a whole story time on that if you guys are curious. But anyways, I was really scared. To start because I'm not a very sexual person, especially back then. I told myself, you know what? Go for it. What do you got to lose? Why not? I was scared of like my nudes getting leaked. I'm not a sexual person. I'm just not like that. And I started making content and I was making mad bread. I made like $100 on a photo of me in my like underwear. I sold it for $100 and like 10 people bought it. So it's like $1,000. That shit was crazy. Sorry, I have to sneeze. This sneeze isn't coming. You know when you want to, like now I want to sneeze and it's not coming. Anyways. Okay, so serious. So I was really scared. I started OnlyFans because I wanted to make some good money. I was always in the restaurant industry my whole life. I started at Five Guys when I was 15. And then I ended up in Buffalo Wild Wings. I worked at Applebee's. Stuck in the food industry. Telling myself I wanted to be a content creator, but then getting into a whole bunch of shit. Like a whole lot of mess. It wasn't good. Bad relationships, trauma, toxic family. things just weren't really working out for me. So I got stuck in a loop. And when I finally started taking content creation seriously and started getting all those followers, the only next gateway I knew about was OnlyFans. I was like, oh, that sounds like a great way to make money. Like, okay. I just didn't really know anything. I didn't know any better. I had no guidance on how I could make money elsewhere. I didn't meet any mentors. I feel like some people, they meet like the perfect mentor that's going to teach them everything and change their life. I didn't get that. I had to be my own mentor and learn online. Like I looked at successful people online and see what they did. The internet has so many answers for us now, which is great, but it gets confusing because there's just so much information out there that you get overwhelmed. Like I was so overwhelmed. And because I was so overwhelmed, I just stuck with my waitressing job. And I would give up a lot because I didn't really have a lot of people backing me, especially being in toxic relationships for such a long time. I was with an alcoholic. My dad was really smart and cool, but he was also an alcoholic who struggled a lot. He's like the most successful person I know, but he struggled with alcoholism so bad that it wasn't consistent. He wasn't very consistent. When he was around, it was amazing, but then he'd disappear because he'd relapse. And I feel like that pattern leaked into my life a little bit, which is why I was so inconsistent online. I fucked up my eyeliner heavy. Like, how did I do that? What? I'm not gonna lie, I'm usually mad good at this. Like, what? This is crazy. Having a bad makeup day. But yeah, so I feel like my upbringing was very confusing. It was like, I had a great childhood when my dad was sober, and then when I turned 8, that's when he became an alcoholic, and then everything kind of started going to shit because he was like in and out, and my mom was in an abusive relationship for like 12 years. So I lived in my grandparents' house growing up with my mom, and we would visit my dad on the weekends. Sorry. I can't talk and do eyeliner. Like, I've just accepted it. I'm like, let me just. It's like, I feel like it looks terrible. Is this blue bandana? This blue bandana is throwing me off. So we would visit my dad on weekends, and it was always so much fun. But on the weekdays, when I was living at my grandparents' house with my mom was in the basement apartment. I was in my room in my grandparents' upstairs apartment. She was stuck in a really toxic relationship. She was in a really bad relationship, and she was kind of unavailable. But I didn't realize it at the time because I was young and I kind of liked my isolation. I liked being on the computer. I liked just being by myself. But I didn't realize how unhealthy that was for me because I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have anyone to tell me between right and wrong, really. And my parents, they had me really young. They had my sister and I really young. My mom was 15 when she had my sister, and she was 18 when she had me. So they didn't really know any better. My ear is getting clogged for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck? But none of us really understood anything. We kind of all had a very poor mindset, lack mindset. So when I was finally experiencing some success on TikTok, I was like, holy shit, how can I capitalize off of this? And I didn't really know what to do. My friend said, start an OnlyFans. It's popping right now. It's super popular. People are making millions right now. I was like, okay, shit, slay. This is like right after COVID. You know what I mean? OnlyFans was crazy back then. So I opened it. I started content. I started doing like light lingerie, nothing too crazy. And then I freaking, Bitch, you know how I said I never, well, for the first time on a pillow, I was trying to make a twerking video. I was making a twerking video and I'm just like, wait a minute, what's happening? Something's happening here. What's going on? What's going on? It was so funny. I'll never forget it. That shit changed my life. I went to my friend. I was like, girl, guess what just happened? Something crazy just happened to me. She's just like, bitch, was that your first time? Are you fucking? She was like, she couldn't believe her eyes. She was like, this poor girl doesn't know about it. You're probably wondering like, oh my God, I've never done the deed. I've never done the buy yourself. I've never had like a toys or anything. I've never done anything. I've been prude my whole life. Never watched porn, never watched any of that stuff. Never did anything to myself. Just had coitus with my partners. Like you could tell, like even now it's like uncomfy for me to even talk about it because it's so, I don't know, it feels like private for me. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. But there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just like, that was my life. And now I'm like, bitch, I'm an expert. I'm an expert. Don't even play with me, bitch. Prude, from prude to freaking rated X, NC-17. But yeah, I started making a lot of money on OnlyFans, and then I couldn't believe how much money I was making. I made like 70,000 in less than a year, like half a year, like a very short amount of time. And I didn't even realize how much money I had. That's how disconnected I was from it. I didn't realize that 70,000 was a lot of fucking money that I could have capitalized on. I could have invested 20 or 30,000 into an investment bank or something like that. I didn't realize what I had. And the reason why I say that is because I didn't realize what I had. And I fucking didn't know how to continue capitalizing. Some crazy bitch, this crazy ass bitch, her ex-boyfriend was my friend and he needed a place to stay because he was really going through it. So I told him, sure, he could stay at my place. And I had him make some funny TikToks just for fun. I wasn't interested in him at all. His ex-girlfriend's like friends started texting me, like trying to fucking manipulate, like ask if I was gonna get with him. And I wanted nothing to do with him. I didn't want to date him. I didn't want to fuck him. I was not interested in him at all. And this girl's like texting me and shit, and she's like freaking out. She's calling the cops to my house. His fucking ex-girlfriend's calling the cops to my house. She got my ex-boyfriend to come to my fucking house. My abusive ex-boyfriend of 6 years. I got a restraining order against him. She told him my new address because we moved. We tried to change a whole life. She told my ex-boyfriend, my abusive ex-boyfriend of 6 years, my new address. And they showed up and scratched his kid's car just because I was giving him a place to stay because they were so fucking upset that we might be fucking. Like, what kind of dumb, demonic, psychotic shit is that? And then this stupid bitch, she fucking, she made fake accounts. She made so many fake accounts and started getting my account banned, my TikTok banned, because she made 100 fake accounts and would keep reporting my accounts. All because I let her fucking ex-boyfriend, they weren't even together, sleep over my house for a week. Didn't even fuck him. Stupid bitch. I just can't believe how people get, how controlling people can get, how possessive people can get over another human being. Like, you're such a loser. Like, you hate yourself so much that you dedicate your life to obsessing over somebody who doesn't even want you. They want to get away from you. You're so obsessed with controlling this person's life that you're willing to destroy everyone around you, everyone around them. You're willing to destroy everything just to have a sense of control over this fucking person. Just so you could be like, you can't fuck anyone else and no one's gonna fuck you. You're mine. Like, you're dumb. You're straight up the dumbest human being, the most saddest, pathetic human being on earth. That's the most embarrassing shit I've ever seen or heard. So this stupid bitch, sorry, swearing, but she deserves every second of it. She got my account I worked so hard for deleted. And because TikTok sucks. TikTok sucks so much ass. I would get my account taken back. I would appeal every single violation. And every single time they would be like, okay, yeah, you can get your account back. No worries. You didn't violate anything. However, once I get my account back, I'm shadow banned. Every single time I get banned, I'm shadow banned because even though they gave me my account back, the account is under like a restricted status. It's under high risk because I was banned. So even though I didn't deserve to get banned, I'm still put under high risk and I'm not pushed in the algorithm. So I have to work 5 times as hard than the average person to get my content pushed out because of this restricted status. So it was exhausting. It was draining. It wasn't fun anymore. I wasn't having fun. I didn't even enjoy it. And the whole point of content creation is to have fun, to enjoy what you're doing. And what happened after this, the reason why I got banned permanently has nothing to do with this bitch, which is so crazy. But this bitch had my account get on like restricted status where it's very difficult for me to make content, to post it, yada, yada. Now, I was so angry that TikTok kept banning me that I created a video called TikTok's banning system sucks. When I did that and posted the video, they banned me forever. They were like, oh, you're going to call out TikTok? Now you're banned forever. And then I appealed it and they didn't accept my appeal. They were like, nope. Every single time. I got banned like 20 times. Banned forever. Not just banned for a day, not banned for 2 days. I got banned forever like 20 times because of this bitch. And every single time I appealed it, it would pass. They would be like, no worries, come back. But finally, I call out TikTok because their freaking algorithm sucks. Their system sucks. They won't remove the restrictions from my account because of a ban that's not my fault. And I call them out for it. And they banned me forever. And they're like, no, you can't come back. So good riddance. The next 3 years, I started dating this new guy we just broke up. But I went on like a huge psychedelic journey off grid. I went off grid completely. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm out. This shit's stupid as hell. I left OnlyFans. I left all of it. I started bartending and going to festivals and living this really cool lifestyle, honestly. I had a lot of fucking fun. Festivals are awesome. I love festivals. I love EDM. I love jam bands. I love all kinds of music. Freaking, I was at it. Every single weekend we were going to a festival. It was so sick. But the problem was, how was I paying for all that, right? Now, I had that 70K in my account, and that shit just dwindled away from all the festivals, all that experience. No regrets. Now that I think about it, now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, wait a minute. That was an investment on myself. I never lived that freely, ever. 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 I was so sheltered my whole fucking life that the fact that I was going out to these freaking festivals every weekend and living the best life I could live, honestly, good for me. Good for me to do that. But the problem was, I could have been smarter about it. I could have been doing content while going. And I was thinking about it, and it was really hard time. At the same time, I was really trying to find myself. I was traumatized as fuck. I was really damaged, but finding myself was tough, and I didn't want to be seen. I didn't have the energy or the belief to freaking, where is the foundation, bro? It's ridiculous. I just didn't have the strength to be a content creator again. I was so broken up by losing my TikTok account after working so hard for it. I wanted to live. I just wanted to live disconnected from the internet. And it was really cool. I'm really grateful for it. But now I'm back. And coming back, I realized I don't really want to do OnlyFans anymore. I love it though. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I'm grateful. I prefer it over freaking bartending. I prefer it over waitressing. I prefer it over any 9-to-5 job. That's just my preference. I don't care. Like, everyone has their own boundaries. God, I know people are like, oh my God, that's sinful. Like, blah, 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 blah. But I truly believe that God loves you no matter what. Like, as long as you love God, like, God loves you back. Whatever you believe in, universe, source, as long as you choose love and experience like love from like a deep soul level and truly find yourself and find your God, Again, the reason why I say your God is like, I don't think God really cares if you call it universe, God, source. As long as you know it's there for you, you'll be blessed. And I feel like I found my spirituality through these experiences. And the universe will take everything away from you before blessing you. And I feel like that's what happened to me. It took everything away from me. And now I'm getting rewarded. I'm getting my positive karma back because all I ever wanted was to, was to love. I love love, as corny as that sounds. All I ever wanted was to just be myself and live a happy, free life and share that with people that I care about. Help everyone become the best versions of themselves. I see the best in everyone. And it's tough when you come from a background where everyone's so negative and so depressing and no one believes in themselves. But I feel like even with all that, all the disadvantages, I came out the positive end because right now I feel really good. Life is like really peaceful. It's fun. Tomorrow's freaking VidCon. I can't wait. But anyways, as I was saying, back OnlyFans. I don't really want to do OnlyFans anymore, but it's the only thing I know. It's the only way of making a lot of money in a way that feels free and fair to me that I know at this point. And I realized that. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want to do OnlyFans, but I don't know any other way of making money. That's makes sense to me. In content creation, I always thought, oh, you have to have like 1 million followers. You have to be so freaking big in order to make money. But I don't know if that's true because I'm starting to find brand endorsements and stuff like that are offering $100, $200 a post or reel. Some are even offering like $1,000 on Instagram. That's another thing. TikTok is still being such ass to me. It's actually so demonic. Every time I post a TikTok, it gets like 20 views, 4 views. Like they do not like me at all. I do not care because I literally asked the universe, I'm like, I want a platform on YouTube and Instagram. Like Instagram is way more important than TikTok. No one cares about TikTok. It's not a real following base, honestly. Unless you're like Charlie D'Amelio. But like if you have 400K on TikTok, you're probably gonna have like 20K on Instagram. But if you have like 400K on Instagram, you probably have like 3 million on TikTok. Catch my drift? And I know it's not healthy to think about numbers too much, but I really want to make a living off of content creation. So now I have to kind of focus on that a little bit, but with balance. But it's more about consistency. Consistency is everything. So I might quit OnlyFans soon. Sorry, my camera overheated. So that's the story. That's the tea. I know. There you go. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, queens. Bye.